Hey everybody, welcome back to Rough Night Gaming. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Travis.
And we're playing Dark Souls 3 Kick Pontiff's Butt Edition.
Yeah. Oh man, so we forgot to talk about something last time.
We did?
The Dark Souls 1. It's being remastered for all the systems.
Oh yeah, no, we didn't forget to talk about that. That's just probably going to be like a 3-part discussion that's going to cover like... no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's got for Switch and PlayStation and PC and Xbox. Honestly, I'm probably going to buy it for every system except for Xbox.
Even the ones that you don't have?
No, because I don't have Xbox. All right, so this is Pontiff. Look at the floor on it. Like, look, look at that.
Oh shit, somebody's been polishing this.
I know, right?
This is upkept like everything else. Oh!
Yeah, I should watch it, son.
Oh! But look, yeah, there's no cobwebs. Like,
right.
The last building we were in was very like decrepity.
Right, and you can see the statues are like well made. And this is Pontiff. This is the guy that we've heard a little bit about.
His eyeballs, anyway.
Yeah, we've heard about his eyes and how he sent people out. Pontiff is actually another word for like high priest or pope, essentially. So he's like the head of the church.
And Sulyvahn's just his name. I really like how they spell it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Jesus.
Okay. I mean, right. I'm not worried. Probably get him. Oh god! Probably get him first try.
Yeah, so he's got a sword of fire and a sword of what looks like dark or magic or something. So that was a good first try. He's obviously like an undead, super fast. Looks like he's wearing a helmet.
He's got some sort of veil covering his face.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think so. I didn't see his face anyway.
He looks, yeah, and the design looks like the other knights here. What you've seen, where they are kind of like the way that they move is like floaty and kind of odd. And you've already fought.
Kind of dancer-esque.
Well, you haven't fought the dancer, but you know where you're fighting. You've already fought the I forget his name, the big guy with the mace. The first, pretty much the first boss, first real boss.
Yeah, something of the Boreal Valley.
Yeah, there you go, Bob of the Boreal Valley.
I think that's pretty close, but they spell it funny, right? It's like BAHB.
You're right. So that's he was also sent out, and we talked about it a couple episodes ago. Is that the place is
Vort?
Vort, that's it. That these those ghostly apparitions in the earlier part require or are the knights he sent out.
This is great. Is the knights that he dodges, little bastard. Yeah. Is the knights that Sulyvahn sent out?
Yes. So
ouch! Oh, man. That looked like it hurt even before we brought it down.
I will be honest that dodging is a better tactic than blocking. Although there are times
perfect because I never block.
I know,
so.
There are times where blocking is helpful. Like blocking.
Wow, what a combo!
There are times where you can I want to block instead of instead of dodging because I'll take the chip damage or whatever for a specific reason.
Sure.
So the first Dark Souls is being remastered.
What brought that about, you think?
Enough people wanted it and asked for it, and they felt that enough time had passed that it was time.
You think so? Just timing?
So you'll notice he's got these black wings now. And they're kind of tree-like.
Barely.
Right? Limbs and branches and roots. We talked about the trees. There's a lot of tree imagery.
So, talking about the trees have been continued theme throughout all of the Dark Souls, right?
Yeah.
And they've kind of tried to tie trees to giants.
Well, it appears as if the giants had turned into trees,
okay.
As we've seen in Dark Souls 2 and 1 or 3.
And
there isn't a lot of giants in 1. I think there's just the 2. There's the giant smith, and then there's the giant in the DLC that you never met. And then that's about it for giants.
They're in 2 and they're in 3, right?
Yes, in 2 you actually go into their memories, remember?
Yeah.
And they do appear to be turning into trees. And I kind of feel that there's a cyclical situation going on, and that seems to be obviously what Dark Souls is about. But it's like things are kind of going back to stone and trees.
What? Because oh my god. Huh. Well,
it's gonna be a long fight. I mean, get settled, everybody.
It's not. I can get him. It's fine. I'm not worried about it.
Just gotta get back into the groove.
I'm a little worried about it.
So, Dark Souls 1, I can't tell you what. I mean, I don't know why they're doing it, but I'm not complaining.
Right? No, everybody's been clamoring for it.
What is a remaster?
Why aren't they doing Demon Souls? Why aren't they redoing that? Like,
if I had to guess, it's because they don't actually have the rights to Demon Souls.
What?
Bandai Namco has the rights to it.
Oh.
From Software does not, and it might be
name recognition too.
It might be From Software's decision to do this. Bandai Namco hasn't made that decision.
Huh?
Yeah.
Because I think that would be more played.
I know that. Well, that's the one I want to play because I never owned a PS3.
Right.
I really want to play.
I think a lot of people haven't played Demon Souls for that reason, and it's so old now.
Right.
When did it come out? 2006.
I don't know, but I do know that I'm really, really jazzed for a remaster because I think what they mean by remaster is that like the engine's been updated, right? And that because of that there should be like better graphics and things. I don't actually know what they intend to improve, but it looks great. Just the idea, just because I'm just excited.
So you're gonna buy it on PC, you're gonna buy it on Switch, and you're gonna buy it on PS4.
I mean, actually, probably not.
Okay.
Or I will over time. Because, I mean, I bought Dark Souls 3 on PC and on PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but did you do that before you knew that we were going to play it on the channel?
No.
See, you probably...
But I did play it still.
Are we going to play the remaster on the channel?
Oh, shit. You know what? We really could. If you want to.
That would be interesting to go back after playing all the DLCs and all the other ones...
Right.
The OG.
You know what we should do? Play it the other way.
Where you play and I watch?
No. I mean, maybe. But what we should do is play the dark ending. We kind of did a bonus episode where we summed it up. But you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. Where we do the whole thing.
Yeah. Anyway, actually,
if we ever get there,
I would like a do-over of our Dark Souls 1 because while I felt that a lot of the like reactions and us talking and the lore stuff was really good and spot on, the actual quality of our videos is absolute rubbish. Like the audio is terrible, especially in the first 10 episodes.
Oh god, it was so
It took us a few episodes to get it down, and then the editing wasn't super great. Still not super great. But you know what I mean? It was real rough to watch. And sometimes we're like, yeah, watch our Dark Souls videos, but not Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
skip to the end, maybe?
I feel like our discussions and conversations are really good in the show, but it's just... you can barely friggin' hear us, and it was back when we were using a different program to record, so we weren't separating the sounds, so I couldn't change the sounds, and you couldn't hear people's voices because I kept the game sounds low. So that you
and there were
some
tragic footage drops too.
Yeah, we lost some footage.
We lost the last fight.
We lost parts
with
of the
Gwen.
last fight.
Well, yeah, we lost the last.
That was just nobody was supposed to know. I hit it so well, Marcus.
We lost it, Travis.
We lost 11 minutes of one of the episodes where we go and take on Seath. Not any of the good stuff, but it was still and then we aired it. We're like, hey, check out these 11 minutes of shit, and just skip ahead to this part if you don't want to watch it.
Fuck me, god damn it, this is not working. New strategy.
All right.
Completely starting over. Never played this guy before.
I mean, you could change your layout. You could see if you've got the stats to improve your weapon. Like a twinkling twite
What then?
You know, you can go back to town and...
All right, I'll go back to town after this run.
Firelight.
And we'll talk about some things. We'll reconsider some stuff. It's going to be good. But what do you... You're probably going to play it on PC. Is that going to be your first buy, or is it PS4?
Probably PC because I played because Master Race, but also I played Dark Souls 1 originally on PC. Because that's all I could.
Also, a little bit of nostalgia for you.
That's all I could get it on, but also because my rig is better than a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, but you could play Demon Souls on your computer, couldn't you? If you wanted.
There is no real good PlayStation 3 emulators as of currently. It's still very rough and hard to be able to get up to really. His attacks are a little wonky with the timing.
Yeah, they're telegraphed, but then they become very fast.
Yeah. And also, about halfway, as you saw, he changes his strategy. He splits into two.
I remember. Yeah.
My general strategy for that is to actually, while he's trying to summon it or whatever, I try and burn down the shadow as quick as I can.
Oh, that's what I want to do. Okay, that's fine, whatever.
Yeah, that was lucky. You should be rolling towards him, because you'll never...
But sometimes
you'll never
follows up with a 3-hit combo that I was not...
Then dodge all of them.
Thanks for the advice, coach.
Yeah. Just dodge better. Just don't be poor. Come on.
Have more stamina. Duh.
Nice. But yeah, I don't know. I do suggest rolling towards him when you're doing a dodge.
I had over half hit points, and it didn't matter, apparently.
Yeah, no, he hits like a truck.
Well, I feel like coming back to my character after being away for a while, I'm like, I look like a fucking scrub.
Well, you've been wearing that outfit since the
Look at
beginning.
this.
You started the game in that outfit. You've been very, like, resistant to changing. In all your characters, they all, like...
Well, you yourself say that there's not, like, better armor, really. It just looks cooler.
That is true. But you could look cooler. Not look like such a scrub, like you said.
What is it? Like, NFL players will wear, like, insanely expensive, like, diamond earrings when they're playing on the football field. Yeah.
What if you get... That sounds like a disaster.
I remember LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, who was a really good running back, lost like a $10,000 diamond earring on a practice field. But the whole thing is like, look good, feel good, play good.
Sure, but
yeah, right.
I mean, I'm not worried about losing it. I'm worried about what if somebody slams the helmet against your head and cuts you open.
No, nope, can't do it
with your own ring. Well, that's because you don't have any souls.
Oh, maybe.
Where's your item? Where's your weapon?
This one right here.
Okay.
Well,
so is it about souls, or do you have the items? You do not have the items.
I need a bunch of items.
You need a bunch. Well, you're also, because that's the max level. You're just shy of the max level.
4.
But also, you are a little like that. The damage that this thing does is not amazing. You mostly use it because you can use it without having to switch to a.
And it's sexy.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I suggested it. I mean, if you want, you could just farm and just level up like a broadsword or something, you know?
Just go with the most basic noob weapon and see if that'll help. Get the dark sword.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Oh.
Hey, that'll help.
Do you
have another?
No.
Do you have any of the other ones though? Estus shards. Just check your inventory so you don't have to run all the way over there.
I don't know where they would be.
No, they're at the top usually.
No, don't.
Or are they? I don't know. Double check. It's been so long since I've played. Like I said, I play these games to remind myself before you play them, and then it takes so long that I forget again.
And then you're like, oh, I never have to burn Estus shards because I only use 3 potions a game.
No, I'm not that good.
I don't believe you. But the remastered version's gonna be awesome. I'm stoked. I was showing my wife. I was like, look. She's like, great.
She's not very impressed.
No, she's not excited about it either. Because she already knows I'm gonna like dump a ton of hours into Monster Hunter, and then as soon as I've like kind of gotten over my Monster Hunter high, Dark Souls comes out. Like, 2017 was a really good year for video games. 2018 is shaping up to be amazing for me personally. Anyway,
I mean, Zelda alone was fucking mind blowing.
Did you ever play? You played A Link Between Worlds, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah, that's why I bought the 3DS. That's the game that finally sold me.
Totally worth it. That game was amazing.
It was really good.
I don't play games twice, like games with story and stuff. That's not my thing.
You played that one twice?
I played that one twice. Yeah.
I haven't played it twice. I really should. I just don't like the 3DS as a system. The whole its very existence annoys me.
Well, that's cool. What do you mean you don't like it as a system? You don't like handhelds then?
Well, no, I don't like I feel that 2 screens is ridiculous. I can't look at 2 screens at the same time. Why do I need 2 screens? I also think that adds to the price, right? And the 3D part of it too is also gimmicky and stupid.
You get a 2DS.
The 2DS, well, that was later. At the time, there were no such things. Then, I also don't like that we're already in like 2017. We're still rocking non-HD systems that are like, you know, they never at the time it was the coolest new hotness, but now it's old and lame.
So,
and they still don't update it, and you're just like,
well, no,
but the Switch basically is that now.
Yeah,
the Switch is both.
What do you mean they haven't updated it? Like,
well, there's no.
They came out with a new 3DS.
Yeah, it's got slightly better graphics, and it doesn't have HD.
No, it's a handheld, dude. Like, if you want the things you're asking for, it's going to be insanely expensive and not accessible.
A Vita. Basically, I just want a Vita. Vita was fantastic.
Vita was fantastic, but it had no support.
You're right. If it was made by Nintendo, it would have support because Nintendo
loves their handhelds.
Means handheld greatness. You know what I mean?
And couch co-op. I love couch co-op, but
That's true. Yeah, they're good guys. They 8 people want to play Mario Kart. Only one person has it. You're all good.
loved it. Loved that. Nope. Oh god. He's gonna do a thing. Oh god. Oh god. He's doing so many things. I don't know how I'm still alive. I don't really want to.
Hey, only the last one hit you though. So I don't know.
That one did. This is great.
You got this. We all believe in you. This
But-
is like your Artorias.
Oh, this is my Dark Souls 3 Artorias. Great.
Yeah.
It's not as fun as Artorias. Artorias was a fuck ton of fun.
I think it's fun whenever you end up fighting like a guy with a sword. I think those guys end up being some of the best fights. They're
Yeah.
also some of the best fights in Bloodborne. Well, not a sword, but you know.
But when I only survive for 15 seconds, that's less fun.
Don't you remember Artorias, man?
Yeah, and I would.
You got
Get-
your ass kicked the first 20 minutes of that episode.
No, I got him down to a quarter and a half several times.
Yeah,
It
later
was
on.
it was a war.
It was a war of attrition. Yeah, and you got this guy down to half in your 4th attempt or something.
Yeah, and I haven't fucking touched him since.
Well, that's how it goes. All you need to do is step away.
Touch him.
You know what you did?
I think I did step away.
No, what?
during the Artorias
I was
fight.
gonna say what we should have done with this one is you should have gotten to this guy before our hiatus. Then
That's exactly what should have happened.
and then you step away for a bit and you come back and you're amazing. You gotta learn his telegraph.
Well, his telegraphs and his reach. He's got a big reach. He's got big old arms. Look at those things.
Yeah, he does.
He's got little golden gauntlets too, like Waldor. Kind of.
Oh, you mean like the little bracelets?
Yeah. I mean, obviously they're not made from the crowns of crushed kings before him.
Yeah.
So, is Ponta considered one of the more difficult fights, or am I being a little bitch about it?
No, he is. He's definitely a skill check, just like the Fair and Undead Watch. They're also a skill check. They're like, okay, we're done fucking around. Get real now.
Because the run to it is very short and easily avoidable enemies after you get the shortcut, obviously.
Yeah. So this boss is another one of those just get good, asshole. And then the next one.
I do remember being stuck on him for a long time.
Yeah, this guy will
my
stop
first
you.
time around. Did you ever not beat a boss and leave the game and come back to it?
Just roll towards him.
I can't roll towards him every single time, Travis. I'm on his hip.
I'm saying you can't get your hits in if you don't roll towards. Because if you roll away every single time, you'll never get close enough.
I have spells.
That's true, but they
That's
take.
how
He's really fast, and you take forever to
Okay,
cast.
I'm going to switch around my spells. I obviously don't need Spook for this.
That's true. What spells are you going to use instead of
Fair and Dart.
No,
I'm going to dart him to death.
Don't
Watch.
fucking-
Watch.
You're
It's going to...
You're gonna be wasting your time.
No, I'm
with
gonna do
Fair
it.
and Dart. You're
Shut
gonna
up.
do 5 damage a turn. Hey, what were you saying? Did I ever get stuck on a boss?
And not defeat him in the time that you sat down to play him. And, walk away still defeated. You know what I mean?
I want to say yes, but it was also so long ago I can't recall. I'm sure Bloodborne had some of those because Bloodborne was the first one I ever played, of all the way through, because it was the first one that I spent the money on. I actually bothered to.
What do you think? Great or just Dart?
Great, at least if you're gonna waste your time with this.
Okay. It's going to be great.
You can also put up Magic Shield if you wanted to.
But that just makes my shield magic, right?
No, remember it gives you more stability and all that.
My shield, though. I don't...
Yeah, you're not. If you're not going to use your
I
shield
don't use
ever.
my shield.
Use it off and on.
Nope.
There are moments where sometimes the shield is better.
Here we go.
Anyway, yeah,
That happens to me frequently. It will take me days or weeks to beat a boss sometimes.
I know. You never beat Rom. I'd help you.
Yes, this is true.
But
I
once
wasn't
you-
going to mention that on the channel.
We've already
Travis.
mentioned it a bunch of times.
No.
But now that once you beat him, though, you manage to continue on. And there are harder bosses than Rom. Rom is actually not that hard.
Wow.
Rom
Way
is-
to just throw that in my face.
Rom is super,
dickwad.
super easy. He's actually one of the easiest bosses in the game.
Shut your butt, dude.
So for me, the hardest part of Bloodborne, because for a while I just downed bosses. Once I could get the game and once I got 2 bosses, because I couldn't get to bosses, what really killed me was that just going forward in that opening area to the Cleric Beast. Getting to the Cleric Beast was probably the hardest part of any of these games I've ever had to do. Once I did
Really?
it, yeah, that was the hardest thing I've ever done. Well, because I had 3 days of learning how to do it, to play the game. Because I never learned how to play. I mean, I didn't know the style of games.
You didn't read the tutorial?
Yeah, right. It's coming at you. I'm surprised you didn't drink.
I tried.
No.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, so that was the hardest part of any game, any of the Dark Souls or Bloodborne games.
Any game of all time ever.
In these series was basically learning the mechanics of the first game
Oh, I thought I had enough
that I
time
played.
Maybe sometimes I should just sit.
So basically you want
lay down for a little bit.
roll towards his attack. So like when he's swinging, like say from his right arm to his left side, you want to be jumping across it instead of with it, because when you roll with it, it'll ends up, it hits you on the way out. When you roll through it on the opposite direction, the time that it's in your square essentially is the smallest it can possibly be.
Do you think that I have the wherewithal to realize what direction he's attacking me from?
It's kind of like real fighting, where somebody hits you with your one arm, and the swing that they're doing in is you calculate which is the best way to dodge it.
Ever been in a real fight?
Not since I was a little younger.
I've never ever been in a real fight.
I've been in, well, it depends on what you consider real, but I've been in at least two fist fights. But one was when I was a little kid, so I don't think that counts. The other one was when I was a teenager.
Never ever. Too much of a pussy.
Well, maybe you're just a likable guy. I started the other fight. Well, the other guy started it by the way he talked, and then I started. I threw the first punch. Yeah.
This is going to be great.
Yeah, perfect. You got this nailed down. What are you going to do when he summons his shadow form?
Same thing. But I was at a bar one time and one guy definitely tried to fight me. It was great.
Was he just drunk and didn't know who the fuck you were?
He didn't know who I was. He didn't recognize me.
He didn't realize that you're from Rough Night Gaming?
Hello.
You're famous.
Here's a business card. Look us up on YouTube.
And then he follows and becomes our biggest subscriber and fan.
I mean, that happened. I don't mean to brag, but
he loves us. That's good. Why did he try to start a fight with you? You talked him down, I assume.
I did. He was hammered, and he was talking to me how he was a part of some college's football team.
I thought you were going to say cult, but okay.
No,
well, they're pretty much the same.
Yeah. And I knew that the college that he was talking about didn't have a football team.
Oh, okay.
So I knew he was...
Because you knew college football.
Well, it was a college around the area, and I was in college.
Sure. I'd never be able to call someone out on that. Oh, yeah, okay. It's just not.
Yeah, so I went along with it. I wasn't like, yeah, right, bullshit. I went along with it. And then I think he just came up and he was like, hey, I don't like your face. And
well, I mean, he had a point.
And I God damn it. And I pretended not to hear him. And I was like, no, dude, you can't suck my dick. I don't want to go to the bathroom with you. I'm sorry. You're going to have to find somebody else.
Are you talking about Sullivan?
And he started getting my face about it. And his friends came over and they're like, he's real drunk. Kind of sorry, not super sorry. And that's it. Oh god.
Oh, nice.
Towards him. And destroy now. Oh cool.
Dead.
I only had enough stamina for one. Great.
Yeah, I tried to go that when he spins, he definitely slows down on that spin.
So that's when I should hit him?
Well, what? No. What he does though is he'll hit you twice, or he'll attack twice really fast, and then his third attack slows down a lot. Not always. Depends on the the move he's doing. But in that particular case, so it's interesting. You have to watch the speed of his attacks because he changes the speed, which is part of what makes him so hard. Well, he's not consistently fast.
He changes the speed, and his wind up will be slow, and then he'll charge over to you and be fast. I don't know.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's cool, I guess, but when you playing in front of hundreds of thousands of fans,
yeah,
the pressure gets to you.
I know.
I understand what these esports gamers are going through.
Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is incredibly stressful. My blood pressure's through the roof.
I find I tend to do better on bosses when I'm
high as fuck.
Really, really chill.
And you can take more than one hit, or no? Because I can take like 2 hits and I'm dead.
Yeah, pretty much. He hits you once, and you have to heal.
That's across the board, or that's just Marcus?
You.
Okay, cool. Maybe I should switch my rings around?
Hey, take a look at him.
My rings?
Yeah. Alright, you got the Chloranthy ring. That's pretty much that. Okay, so that one you're taking extra damage from, but you're also dealing more damage because of.
I feel like all these rings are fine.
Yeah, the Sage ring doesn't matter because it's based on your your spellcasting. It's fine, and then the other one just boosts the damage. So they're all.
I just don't have time to cast anything. I feel like
Yeah, then you could change different.
because of my stamina. Because I dodge, and then I'm out of stamina to attack him.
Right.
But people do this as a 1, bro, right?
That is true.
It just, I don't understand. They just know exactly where to stand. They know where his hitboxes are. They've measured them. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to take us back to a fucking conversation from a bit ago about Monster Hunter and how it's coming to, like, a systems that are more powerful.
Okay.
Oh my god. Why doesn't that attack never fucking hit?
Now it doesn't look like ass.
Well, no, it has nothing to do with the looks of it. But,
I'm sure it does a little.
okay.
That's not what your point is.
No. And the fact that they're putting it on a more powerful system, I love what they're doing with the interaction that you can have with the environment. And, like, all the destructible things, and, like, you kick a bug and it... Motherfucker.
When he's about to charge you with his magic sword, you should roll.
Travis, you say these things like I know what the fuck you're talking about.
When he's about to hit you with a magic sword.
You're like, whatever he's about to do move 27, you need to do counter move 13.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
actually.
no, I don't know what fucking move 27 is, man. Like,
All right. What about on the new systems?
the new systems allow for not only like better graphics, but more options for like interactivity. Like there's more destructible environments. Like on the 3DS, it was cool because you could like climb up onto a pillar and attack him from the top of a pillar.
Sure.
But eventually he would destroy the pillar, and that was like, oh, that's cool. Now there's so much of that. Like I'm excited to like get new maps.
Yeah, that seems really cool. You know what it's going to be like in reality for me, at least? It's just going to be me fighting them like normal. And if anything happens, it's just going to be an accident and be like, oh, that's cool.
Well, no, you're right. It is going to be cool because in the beta, you can fight. Why does that fight? That attack never hits.
You use you have a short range chopping attack.
I am on his dick, dude. I'm closer than that.
Couldn't tell you. But, yeah, for me,
God,
it's always going to be accidental, like every time.
No, and it's going to be for a lot of people.
Look at you!
Yep. Look at me go.
That was still really good, though, buddy. For that swing around, I'll dodge a lot too, but I like to keep my shield up for that because it's just too much, and I know I'll miss one eventually.
But like oh my fucking god, this sucks.
No, you got this.
In the beta,
Look at that. You got him down to like 95%. It's perfect. Doing great.
In the beta, like you're fighting a Rathalos or something, and I don't know, a dam breaks or something, and
that's what
river
happened to
comes
me.
rushing down, and you're like, "What's going on? This is awesome!"
That was super cool.
And then like the big monsters will like swoop in and fight each other.
Yeah.
Like they'll have like turf battles and stuff.
I feel like there's more of that.
Yeah,
But they could just be doing it more because it's the beta. But
No, I think there's more of that because you're on a more powerful system that can handle like
2 monsters constantly.
high def, high AI.
The environments really did seem alive.
Exactly.
They feel like real places, and before they were very kind of sterile. They just have the idea of a cave, but not,
Right, this is what a cave looks like.
yeah.
And, yeah.
But now it actually looks like a goddamn cave, and it's amazing.
It's always looked like a cave, right? But now it looks and feels like a cave, right?
Sure.
I think that's the point there is that now, oh god.
So you do about 204 with that attack. What about the other one?
What other one?
Just
Might
a normal
regular
chop.
two-handed.
Oh, okay. All right. So I just wanted to see whether there was a increase in damage.
Oh, yeah.
And there is.
Nope. Negative. And even like the smaller monsters have an effect. Like a frog, if you attack him or kick him, like he's gonna like do his organic self-defense that he would if he was being attacked by anybody. He's gonna like zap you.
Sure.
I think that's pretty rad, and is supported by playing on a system that's
Yeah, I definitely
got more specs.
I want to play around with that slinger ability, but I also want to.
The slinger's weird. I don't know if I like the slinger.
I saw some people like swinging around on it, like using it. So I saw somebody get knocked into the sky by a monster,
sure.
and
Like
he got
probably a
thrown
barrel, like-
really far. He spun around and shot his slinger at it and swing back on top of it,
Oh, and mounted it?
in the middle of the air while being thrown from its own, from him.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably the coolest thing I've ever seen, and it's something that I will never be able to do.
Well, like superficially, I feel like Monster Hunter doesn't have a lot.
Hey, look at that! You survived. Superficially, Monster Hunter doesn't have what?
Doesn't offer a ton of combat options. You have this
Yeah.
button which attacks and this button which attacks.
Right.
That's it. But
But there's so many different variations and things to do.
right, and I mean, I guess Dark Souls is the same way.
Yeah.
Dark Souls has light attack, heavy attack.
Right.
And that's
I think it's a good place to stop this episode.
no.
for now.
Shut the fuck up. This is gonna be our episode.
Yeah. It's
Can't we just cut all of our dialogue out and montage this? Like,
what, half an hour? In fact, there you go. Perfect. We just did it. We montaged it.
oh, good. Okay. This has been Rough Night Gaming. I'm Marcus.
And I'm Travis.
And until next time, don't go hollow.
Just listen to your own advice.